SEO professionals are a funny bunch. There's certain people we follow religiously until they say something with which we disagree, in which case they're now totally wrong. Case in point yesterday, Matt Cutts of Google, who is a person that most SEO professionals follow very, very closely, apparently at South by Southwest said that SEO ranking reports are worthless. And a lot of SEO practitioners are up in arms about this. And the way they've interpreted this is, well, don't do SEO. Now, I don't think that's what he was basically saying, and I actually agree fundamentally with what Matt said about SEO ranking reports being worthless. And here's why. It actually does echo something that we've been saying for a very long time. The reason they're worthless, or there's a couple of reasons why they're worthless. First of all, due to personalized search, you can have two people sitting right next to each other, Googling the same term at the same time, and there's a good chance that they're going to get totally different results in terms of rankings and what shows up in the results pages. So that's a very clear indication as to why they're pretty much a waste of time. The second reason why SEO ranking results or ranking reports are worthless is because of the way that Google keeps testing up how it shows and displays its search engine results pages. I don't know if you've noticed this, but they do tend to test a number of different layouts at different times in different locations. So purely focusing on ranking results can get you into a little bit of trouble if that is pretty much the benchmark by which you're being judged for your efforts. And the third, and I think the main point here, is that SEO is just a means to an end. It's not the end in of itself. So the whole purpose of doing search engine optimization is not just to rank, but it's to achieve a strategic objective. That strategic objective is generally focused on something to do with increasing yield, increasing conversion, increasing traffic, whatever it might be. So the question is, why don't a lot of SEO professionals focus on the more strategic objective about increasing yield? And I think the answer is, if you've ever looked at an SEO page or a page that's been built purely for ranking, you'd understand why they don't focus on yield. Because while it's typically going to rank very well and get a lot of traffic, the conversion rates are going to be horrible because these pages do tend to be pretty ugly. So the advice here is focus on yield, build your SEO campaign like you would any other campaign, treat search engine optimization or SEO like any other channel, and focus on the strategic objective. Don't do anything just for the search engines, but remember the user, and that way you will never be disappointed.